Hi, this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you another trashy journal, and this one is also made with Cheez-Its, with the box of Cheez-Its. And so I just used one side of the big box to make one journal. So I cut it in half to make front and back cover. Then I have chipboard on the side for signature spine. This is bookbinding, what you see here, so it's pretty sturdy. I have attachment here, so you can add things to it. I have removable tassel, so you can take this tassel off. Now this right here is a bookmark that I'll show you in a second with those cute two charms. So I was trying to just put it like that, but I forgot that I have this, so you would need to kind of hang it on this side if you wanted to keep it on your shelf. Then this is huge dice, and I know I was showing this in one of my haul videos. I just don't remember if I got it from eBay or Temu or not sure. So anyways, this is removable, as you can see, and it sits on this ring right here. Then we have trims, beautiful trims, and we have charms. Here's a key charm. Let me see if this is visible. And then here is flower. And then I have this paper clip here that holds the pen, and I made a charm for that as well to hang. So you have few things, as you can see, very colorful. So this time I have the Cheez-Its on the back, so you can actually see it, crackers. And so this here is just like a folder that I made for the front, so you can open it up and you can journal on the front and back of it. And it's kind of a tag. This is the paper doll that I made. I think I actually showed it in one video, the paper dolls. I think I made this one on that video. And it's just decorated with different things. And here I have feather and two cute bows. And this is a tax pad behind it with a couple tags. You can use these in a journal too. So I have that right here. Let me put this back. So this is another trashy journal, and you can remove this or keep it. It comes with this pink pen. So here is the charm one more time if you wanted to take a closer look at this. And it has 4 signatures. Let's see. Okay. So here's some paper, pretty paper I added on this side. Then I have some beautiful trims. That's a tag right here in this pocket with some sari silk. And this is just extras for decorating the journal. And here's another pretty card. So here's another one. That's from a junk mail envelope that I used in a journal, so you'll see it in a second. Some pretty book pages, vintage book pages. So this looks really pretty. When you look at the whole thing, it's kind of, it really works together. So this is a junk mail envelope, what you see here, that I just covered all the writing and print on it. And it has pretty fabric here, so it really works together. And then this is paper bag, and I have another, was that Monday here? It's also Monday, so it's two tags that are two journal cards that are the same, but you might use them in a different journal if you want to. I just made a little journaling spot, so you could glue this somewhere in a journal and you could write on it if you glued it, or you can stitch it to some page in your different journal, not necessarily this one. This is also junk mail, and as you can see, some type of birthday card. So I covered this part with this tissue paper, and then I added this flip here so you can journal here. And I also added pretty trim. Then here I just drew some flowers with a pencil so you can erase that. But this is really pretty, this sari here with those flowers. You could try to maybe draw the flowers somewhere. This is also a beautiful page. So I just glued this doily here, this aligned paper, and I include these many times in my journals so you know you can have an idea what to do with that. And here's this enamel flower, very pretty charm. This is, I think it's a very darling page when you look at all of that. And you have this bird here, but you can still glue another piece of paper here and write on here if you wanted to. Here's the other side of the doily, and here I covered this page with this tissue paper from Temu, and I'm including this in many of my journals as well. This is typewriter with some books sticker. Here's the other side of the birthday card and the paper bag with some extra, so you could glue this here or anywhere, and you can journal, so it's extra lined paper. So you could glue it on a page that has pattern on it and it's difficult to write on. Here's the other side of that envelope, a junk mail envelope. So here I also covered things with stickers or some paper. Here I glued this pretty paper so you can journal on it too. Another sari silk or fabric, I think it's fabric. And I just added, this was from one of my videos when I was showing you that actually came with something. So you would toss it, but I keep things like that so then I can use them in my journals. That's a sticker here, looks so pretty. Then here's another sticker. It's a house with eggs and feathers. So you can journal about something, and it's flipped so you have more paper, more space to write. And that was the first signature, now second signature. And here we have beautiful bookmark and a journal card, and this is pretty trim here, and it's a double belly band. So I just cut this from a magazine or book, I don't remember. So you can glue this together and make tags. Here are some trims on this tag. So like this page, very eclectic page. And then this is a pocket here. So I actually glued this down so you can write on it. And then here is another pretty page. You could glue it somewhere, or you could just glue the bottom of it or the top of it, and you could journal under. But anyways, it's some trim fabric, and then these things from Dollar Tree that look like gemstones but are not gemstones. And here's again this lined paper that you can glue to this, for example, same this paper, and make one big journaling spot. This was so cute. So you can again use it in a journal and a pretty journal card. Just want this heart to be visible, it's so adorable. Here I just added leftover pieces, but it worked with the colors here. So it's a paper bag with a pretty tag that also has a polka dot design on it. That's acrylics from me cleaning the what is it called, from the Jelly Prints, that roller. This is another pretty trim, as you can see, with some beads. That's a pretty spot to put a picture on. So this paper here that you see is negative from me using it for dyeing some for die cutting some shapes. So then I backed it up with this paper here, and this gave me this page here, and this looks cool. You can of course add things to it. Comes with this trim on the side, and this is a butterfly, and that's again junk mail envelope, so you can write on that. Then you can cover this, glue something on it, or keep it. Here is another pretty fabric, and here I glued this lined paper down so you have a lot of space to journal. That's from Temu. I was showing this paper. It's really pretty with all the intricate patterns around. And this is from the Cheez-Its, from the package, and I used it as a tuck spot here. It's another pretty paper to use somewhere. I think it looks cool. And kitty cat here. You could still add a piece of paper here and journal on it, or you can just keep it the way it is. That's the other side of that envelope, junk mail envelope. And here what you see through the window is a vintage library card that I just glued to the back of it so you can see it, you can read it a little bit. I added washi tape here. Here's the other side of the negative with the leaves cut on the paper, and another beautiful trim with beads, beautiful embroidery with this big gemstone. So this one I didn't back up, so you can see you can glue something underneath that. Here is this painted paper with more trims. This looks like maybe a peacock a little bit. And this is a pretty sticker. I thought you could maybe even glue it here. Kind of looks, or on this page maybe somewhere. This is just a little leftover piece that I had. You could even make it into a tuck spot. And here is the other side of the pocket. So you saw this glued somewhere on a page. I'm also including one in case you wanted to use it somewhere else in the journal. And this I thought looked so pretty. You could glue this together. You can put book page underneath and make it into a pretty tag. Then this is from the threads that I use for binding journals. And here's another pretty trim, embroidered, really pretty. Oh, and here's our bookmark. So the bookmark is also on a lobster clasp, so you can use it with another journal if you want to, but look how adorable this is. This, I think it's a kitty cat with cherries or something, and then you have this really pretty strawberry. So I'm going to clip it back, put it on a side. So see, now you can actually put it on your shelf when it's like this. If you keep it flat, then whatever, you can use it when you're dividing the pages to see where you're working at. And this is the middle of the journal. This is vintage wallpaper, and that's another junk mail envelope. So as you can see, a lot of junk in this journal. Here's another one from some magazine, but really pretty pictures, so I like it here. And pretty plant on this side. Here is trim, another trim, and matches the green. And this is from copy paper, and I like to use this packaging too. I use it a lot. My cats are running around. So this is double-sided paper. I added some fabric here. Then this is a tuck spot with a couple things. I like this retro telephone. And this here. Then here I just added a little thing that I had from Guest Check. This thing here is a book jacket. I just glued this piece of paper to the back of it, and I added this trim. And then I also covered the front, and I have cute tag that I made. I stamped it, and then I added glitter, and I've had it forever, so I'm including it here. And here you have a couple things. It's a double tuck spot here, a double pocket. And on this side you can journal. Here's another beautiful trim, really pretty. This is sticking out. Flowers, you can still do something underneath that. And pretty star trim here. This is paper from Timo. I was also showing this to you, so you can journal on the other side. And here is our key charm, and that's fabric. That's the other side of that book jacket. So here I kept this because it says guide to, so you can still write on it. And then I covered that, and I covered this front also, and I have a vintage playing card here, and it's a tuck spot, so I should put something inside. And here is pretty tag with fabric trim, so I have to remember to put something in here. Here is, as you can see, I just had leftover paper, so I kept it the way it is. I didn't cut it straight. I like it the way it looks. And then here is another beautiful trim. And I have pretty paper here. You can cut it into smaller pieces, or you can journal on the whole thing and glue it somewhere. And I also have a postcard. So that's here. That's another magazine page, really pretty vases. And junk mail envelope. And another pretty trim here on this wallpaper. As you can see the print from the wallpaper, you can cover this with something, glue something on top of that. Like for example, this. You could glue this here and then you can write on it. It even matches this white color. But anyways, we have this tag here, piece of paper. Then I have this green color. I love to use these things in many different projects, so you can use that too. And blue return tag. So you can see I have the colors to kind of match the paper here. This is from a receipt from invoice, but it's kind of like glassine paper, so I like to use these things too. In a journal, vintage book page. This is from Pink Lady Apples. This plastic, I made it into a pocket. So this has pretty postcard on this side. And I like it because it's visible through the plastic. Fabric here, brown paper, packaging paper, leftover piece that I had, and this is such a cute spot to journal with this bunny. I thought to keep it for Easter journal, but I thought why not add it, and it looks so pretty with the stars behind it too. So I really like this page. I think it's very interesting. Then this thing is junk mail envelope, and then I added another junk mail envelope to it. So this flips, this envelope flips, and you can open this. Got stuck for a second. I have this beautiful tag here, so you can glue it somewhere in a journal or add it to a different page. You could even add it to pages that are not full length, and that would look pretty too. But anyway, so that's one envelope that I had. I covered the stuff here, so you can see, and then I added another envelope, and that gave me more space to journal. So you can journal on all of these sides. And so you can have this here. You can put it like this or like that. You can have this on top like I had it originally. And then in this envelope here, there are smaller pieces of paper that you can use in a journal. You can write on them too. So the way I have it in here right now is so the flowers are visible through the window here. So it's like this. You can see the flowers, and then this flips down, and you see the stars again here. This is another flip, so you can journal here, and trim here, fabric here, and this is just, I just fussy cut that from a magazine. Middle of the signature heart here, this is an envelope with a sticker on the back, at the bottom I mean. Pretty page. So then this also flips the envelope, and we have a few things here. You can use this for tags, the print, or this. And then you have journal card and notes. So this goes in there. And here's the other side of the junk mail envelopes. As you can see, a lot of space to write on this. Here I just made a little collage with things. Pretty too. another trim. And here's the other side of the bag from Apples. I have few things here. Calendar page. Look how pretty this is. And then we have another tag. You can add a butterfly. So you could add that book piece that I was just showing in the envelope. You could glue this here, add this to it, and write birthday wishes to somebody and give it as a birthday card. So let's put that back. Vintage book page, that's from the invoice. And our last packet, we have another postcard. So we have three postcards in this journal, and that's pretty. This is a very pretty, that looks like leather. So I like to use these big pieces of paper for these tags. I make these tags, and this is wallpaper, and they're just good size, good quality. So that works perfectly for bigger tags. So you can be creative with that. And that's it, that's the back. Quite a lot of things in this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and you enjoyed some ideas here. So as you can see, it comes with all this stuff. Tassel, and this charm, it's huge, and I love this blue color. And then with the bookmark. And then we have the folder here, and we can clip the paper clip. This is in my way. So you can clip it lower here or higher, however works. And then here is this charm. I think works very well with that tag. And there you have it. This journal is available for sale at my Etsy shop. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.